Hey everyone, welcome to episode 7 of season 3 of Where's That Bar Card? I am one of your hosts, Nick Dury. Alongside me is
Daryl Purvis.
And I'm Monty Scott.
And there is no GLP this week. GLP is on the disabled list. She had a sore throat and couldn't make it, but this is the three of us. You have to deal with just 3 dudes.
Yeah, we're not going to lie. We think her agent finally pulled her off of this.
Yeah, definitely. Daryl made one too many up the creek jokes, and the agent was like, listen, we're literally siphoning money out of my kid's university fund by you being on that podcast with those 3 idiots.
In fairness to me, I really didn't know the name of the show.
But super excited for this week's guest. We've got another comedian, an avid golfer, someone who we just learned took a ton of lessons in this off season in advance of the golf season opening. It's Rob Balsdon is on the podcast this week. Super excited to have Rob on.
Yeah, very funny guy. Another person out in Kelowna. I think our second Kelownian. Is that what they're called?
I think so. Sounds
I think I'm going to go with Colonian. I think it's a good idea. I'm going to back you on that.
If they're not, they should go with that.
Yeah,
Sure.
Colonian. Sure.
Sounds great. Rolls off the tongue.
Yeah. I hope I just coined that.
Yeah.
Get the City Hall on the line.
Yeah.
Kelowna City Hall on the line.
City Hall.
Like, listen. Oh yeah.
Just get them on the line.
I've got a hell of a secretary. They're always getting people on the line.
Yeah, excited to talk to Rob. Thanks everyone for listening. And here's this week's episode.
How are you guys?
Good, man. How you doing?
I can't believe you have short hair. It's the weirdest fucking.
Yeah, it's crazy. Look, I had no choice. There's like a race going on to see which side gets to the back first. Looks weird when it's long.
Nothing's made me feel older than your short hair. I don't know why it's making me feel old.
Well, yeah, I guess I had really long hair when I first met you. It was shoulder length.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, times have changed, man.
Yeah, Rob, you and I never met, but I always knew you had long hair.
Yeah, I was a long-haired comic.
Yeah.
It was actually the bouncer at Yuck Yucks when I first started used to call me long hair. So now it's just I don't know what I am now. Just bald.
Buddy, that's like throwing all your credits in the sink.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Shit, I gotta find a new job.
I'm like, oh god damn it. I can't get booked anywhere. My head's shaved.
Everybody be disappointed when I get on stage. This isn't the guy.
That reminds me when I quit smoking, and I swear to God, I was only doing stand-up maybe 3 or 4 years, but I started, I really asked myself, I was like, how can I do stand-up if I don't smoke? And I wasn't allowed to smoke. I didn't do it so long ago that you could smoke in the club.
Right.
So after a while, and I quit, and I was like, what did I think I was getting from smoking that was helping me doing stand-up? I was smoking outside to go do a set, and I felt I couldn't do the set without the smoke.
Well, I get that, man. I get that.
I feel like you two must have just missed each other. When did you move to Kelowna?
I was here in 2006, so 17 years ago now.
A few times I toured out there. I tried to link something up with you, but we never crossed paths. I don't think, right?
No. Keep trying though. There's a lot more coming up. Hopefully.
When did you start? When did you start stand up, Monty?
Yeah, 05, I guess.
So you guys were both here at the same time. I'm surprised you don't know each other.
Well, you were you were in
both would have been
Toronto
Einsteins at the same time, both of you, for sure.
Oh yeah, could be. I started was doing Betty's and Einstein's a fair bit.
Yeah, I did both of those. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So maybe we have bumped into each other.
Yeah, I was drinking a lot back in the day too.
Trust me, so was Monty.
Yeah, I was drinking. Yeah.
I mean more for my memory's sake. Like I was drinking. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Einstein's definitely got to be drinking.
Oh yeah, there were some rough shows, man. Some rough shows. Betty's was it King Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that was near my place. I lived at Sherbourne and Dundas.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, really risked my life like walking home on a daily basis. Like people,
dude, I'm at Parliament in Dundas right now. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
any
crazy.
time of the day. Yeah.
It's the only place where I ever had to explain to my boss I was late to work because a crackhead got on the streetcar and the driver wouldn't move until he got off. I was like, that's why I'm late. You have to believe that. Who would make that up? But it
Yeah,
happens a lot there.
I don't know if I told you guys this story. I have buddies who, when they were at second year at Ryerson, they moved into an apartment at Sherburne and Dundas, and they had no idea that it was a bad neighborhood. And they were literally moving. These are like two, white kids from the suburbs. So it's move-in day. They're moving into their apartment. They're on the 15th floor. And one of my friends leaves his room to get a box or something, and he looks out of the corner of his eye, and there's just a figure entering their place from the balcony. And it was this giant black man who just went, and he thought, well, I'm going to be murdered. This is it. And he was apparently fucking someone up on the 16th floor, and the boyfriend came home, and so he leapt out of the 16th floor, came into the 15th floor, and just walked out of their apartment and just left. That was it. That was their first day at Sherburne and Dundas.
That's the best. Yeah.
I mean, it ended up pretty good for them.
Yeah, so nothing happened. It was
Turned out to be a good story. I was like, yeah.
You got a new bit out of it?
Yeah.
I don't know what you say to that guy when he comes into your place. You'd be like, are you going to move it along or?
Give him a box. You give him a box and say, move this in, buddy. The truck's downstairs. You want an alibi? Yeah, you're our buddy. You're helping us.
Yeah, you're moving. Listen, I will vouch for you. Just help me move.
and Rob, sorry, we've not met. I'm Nick. Nice to meet you, man. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Now, this wasn't prerequisite that I was a good golfer, right?
Oh God,
no. Jesus Christ.
But you're the only one on this call right now that has a hole in one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right on.
Jesus.
No way.
We'll
That's
talk
it.
about this. Have we started? Like, I know.
Well, I mean, we're recording, but we can start. We can just get it.
Yeah. Well, I'll just start it for. You're gonna somehow leave all this in, and then I'm gonna say, "Welcome, Rob." And then,
Absolutely.
welcome, Rob. Thanks for doing this, buddy.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's great. I shaved my head just for the occasion.
Yeah, it wasn't required either.
Yeah, we require all our guests to be exceptional golfers and to shave their heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Well,
Got one of them right.
covered both.
We were just talking about you're the only one here with a hole in one, and people can go look at your Instagram and find the video.
Oh, it was recorded?
Well, not the shot, but post
Oh,
shot.
the aftermath.
Recorded.
Okay.
Because it was weird. It was a COVID hole in one. So you know how they put the noodles in?
Yeah.
We could still see the top of the ball, but we also knew like it was so close. It had like if it wasn't in, it couldn't have been closer. So we recorded on the way up, and my buddy got our reaction. And
Oh
I
my
was
God.
Blown away.
Relief. Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I landed a foot past the hole, and then it backspun into the hole, which I can't do on purpose. It was just an accidental perfect shot.
Well, what distance are we talking and what club?
It was a gap wedge from 126 on
Okay.
a really narrow green. So
Yeah.
like really wide, but like super narrow and thin. And it was the right club. It wasn't even my turn. So I was actually golfing really terrible. Like I had an 8 on the card, a 5, a 6, a 6, and then I think a 4 somewhere in there. And it was not going to be my day.
Sure.
And the guy who shot it he lines it up and he's like, I'm going to switch clubs. You can go, Rob. Cause like, who cares?
Oh my
I
God.
did it with no pressure and no one watching. And a guy was walking up with his clubs. He goes, oh, that's going to be good. And it was real good.
Jesus.
Wow.
So despite the noodle, like, did you get to celebrate right away? Or did you know it was in, or did you have to walk up and see?
We had to get up there to see it.
Okay.
We had a really good feeling. Like I was starting to get the shakes, but once I saw it, like my knees went weak, and it was surreal. I was so worked up that after the fact, I almost teed the ball up on the next hole. Like I wasn't thinking at all. It worked right out.
Oh my God.
That's amazing. Especially, it's actually even, I don't know, double as good, but it's a bonus that it's the pool noodle. It's harder to get that in. It could have easily rimmed out just because of the foam.
Yeah, I think so. And I wouldn't have known, right? I would have been like, oh, I was so close. But
yeah,
it was sitting up still, and it was in there though. It counts. It counts
big time. It counts. Extra 30%.
Always been curious about how stringent the rules after the round are. Like, did you actually have to buy everyone drinks afterwards? Is that the rule?
Yeah. I got to be
People hold
honest.
you to it?
If you're going to get a hole in one, do it during COVID. No one's allowed in the clubhouse. I bought just for the people in my group.
Great.
That was it. And they
Amazing.
actually bought me a round first. We did some shots and bought a round. And then at the turn, because this was on like hole 6, I believe. And then at the turn, I bought everybody a drink. But the crazy part is the reason I golf so much now is I MC a men's night. So I'm the host of the event and I get to go out with these guys. There's this big wait list to get on it. And I got to play with them because I'm the host. And if I was a member of the tour, I would have won $1,000 on that hole in one because it was the first of the season. But they made a rule that I couldn't win prizes because it was a conflict of interest. So I didn't get a prize. But now they've changed the rule. And if I ever get one, I would win. So what they did, because they're nice or they're assholes, they got me a plaque with a $1,000 bill in the background where I can keep the ball. And it's on my wall to remind me that I never got the money.
What's the name of the golf course, Rob?
It's the Okanagan Golf Club or golf course, and it's the Bear course. There's the Bear and Quail at the Okanagan Golf Club, and there's the Bear course, hole 6.
It's also perfect that you're a Canadian comedian in that they put a fake $1,000 bill in a plaque. Like you couldn't even get paid properly being a Canadian comedian. They had to make that fake too.
I was totally out of work at the time. You know how far $1,000 would have gone for me?
Yeah. It was COVID.
Yeah, it was COVID. I was literally unemployed. That's how I got the gig hosting this thing. It was crazy. Yeah.
You should have at least gone back. I'm taking the pool noodle.
Yeah.
You're not giving me money. I'm taking that noodle.
I got free nachos at the clubhouse. They give you free nachos up there.
Well,
so.
you're a comedian, so
Okay.
they paid you in nachos.
Nachos.
So, yeah,
Yeah.
we've all
It
been
was
paid
huge.
in nachos.
I love that they cited a conflict of interest. Like, was this the Supreme Court you guys were playing with?
But let's be honest, I was the last person they thought getting a hole in one on that tour.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
there
guess
were 2 more as the season went on. So they had decided if no one else got one, they'd give me the money. But 2 guys.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
those bastards. Do you give them a little evil eye now when you see the 2 guys who got the holes in one?
I do. Actually, a lot of people bring up that hole in one when I'm out there. So it is what it is. And
That's
I
nice.
didn't expect to get it because I was playing a Kirkland ball that was all stuffed up. So the ball that's on my wall is a piece of crap. I found it because I got an 8 on because I kept losing balls. I find a Kirkland, I go shoot and it's a perfect shot. Yeah. I got a Kirkland on the wall.
You know what? You should talk to Costco about that. And be like, listen, I got a Kirkland on the wall.
Yeah.
Found it in the woods. Perfect shot.
Maybe
I
they'll
bet
give
the
you
guy
another
who
dozen.
shot it, he was just like, it's a Kirkland. I can just leave it there. And then I'm like, oh, a ball.
There's so much like making fun of like announcers always used to make fun of Tiger for how he celebrated and how awkward he was and like how awkward golfers are when they celebrate. But I sort of feel like if I got a hole in one, I'd be spazzy and weird and couldn't control my body either. Daryl Monty, have you ever thought about like, would you be cool if you got a hole in one?
Well, neither one of us are cool to begin with.
No.
Now, you know what's weird? I don't know how I would react, but when I saw Rob's video, I
Yeah.
got kind of emotional. I was like so
Really?
excited for him.
That's
That's true.
great.
I really was. Yeah. I was like, oh, I watched it probably 10, 15 times. I was just like, because I didn't really understand what was going on at first. And then I was like, oh my God, it's a hole in one. And then I just kept watching. Like I'm getting like all red faced
Ah.
right now thinking about it.
It's amazing.
But I would, I don't know. I'd probably just quit, drink a lot that day. There'd be a lot of drinking.
Call it a day at hole 6.
Yeah.
Monty, have you played this out in your mind?
No. But I would. I think I'm pretty. I think I'd be good because I'm naturally like emotional where I'll fist pump. People are talking about fist pumps. I'll fist pump an 8, but a long putt.
Right. Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
sure.
because I'm just like, get it in. You know, I'm pumped. So I'd be. If I saw it go down, I definitely would. I'd be doing something spontaneous. You know what I mean? Like I'd feel. I
Sure.
think I'd be normal enough.
Monty actually has a ball on his mantle. It says 15-foot putt for 7.
Close enough for a
On
7.
a par 3.
Yeah, I got golf to 102 that day. Hell of a putt.
Saved his round. It
Kirkland,
saved
yeah.
his round.
That's Kirkland. They're all Kirklands.
Yeah. Kirklands go in. What can I say?
That should be their slogan.
That man reacted like he won a car. Like he just closed out a 7 on a par 4.
It was a 5 putt.
Heck
Yeah,
of a
but I
putt.
still had 25 to go. Nailed it.
Rob, I understand you're from Ontario originally. Where'd you grow up?
I am. I'm a Newmarket, Ontario native.
Okay,
and,
very nice.
I was born in Milton, but moved there really young and moved to the city when I was 19 after dropping out of university and starting
for you.
comedy. Just two things your parents want to hear.
Yeah.
Golf as a kid, or did it come later in life? When did golf enter?
Played hockey growing up, and all my buddies were really into it, but I wasn't. So about 16 is when I started, and I was just terrible. I didn't know anything. So yeah, 16 I started, and then when I moved to the Okanagan at 23, my now wife was a golfer. She grew up on a golf course, and I had no choice but to play regularly here.
Wow, how good is she?
She doesn't play very seriously, so I think she could be great. I think like she could have a 7 or 8 cap if she took it seriously. Her big regret in high school was not playing harder because she got into boys and dating, and she regrets that. She should have gone for that scholarship. She's really good. Like just an incredibly natural swing. Like the pendulum's perfect, the ball stays straight. She just gets in her head that like anybody. But I think with a little more work, yeah, she'd be a 7-8 cap for sure. She whoops me, and I'm an 18 cap, so she's still well above that, and she plays 5 times a year.
You must play a lot of golf that you capture your cap though over the years. Is this like a regular thing that you guys get out and do?
Yeah, now that I started at the men's night, they take it pretty seriously. So
right,
I play with them. I played 28 rounds last year, which is the most I've ever played. I plan on playing more this year. I took lessons all winter. I don't know if you guys have ever like committed to lessons, but it messes you up.
I can imagine. When did the lessons happen?
So I started them beginning of January. I just wrapped them up this week.
Oh, damn. So recently. Wow.
Yeah.
Is it a complete overhaul?
Oh yeah. Night and day. And I've straightened my shot out. Like I'm excited to get it out there. I've just been hitting, on a simulator. So complete overhaul. Yeah. Really weird, different swing. I'm probably going to suck before I get better, but yeah.
You're sticking with the Kirkland Lakes after this overhaul?
I ordered a bunch of Kirklands, so I plan on losing less of them. So I didn't need as much.
What was the number one thing that they wanted? Was the pro wanted you to work on?
A lot of it was just sort of the follow through. Just I tend to come down on. I pull the club down, so I'm a lefty. So anything I do
Good
here.
for you.
Yep, thanks. Yeah. So a lot of it is just sort of getting the club angle instead of letting it stay behind me, which it feels so weird, right? You guys have swung a club the same way for how long? Go change it. Like it's impossible. And it's going to be a long year of forgetting and trying to remember.
Yeah, that's why I'd be scared to take lessons. Just because I'm like, I don't know how do I stop this train now?
Yeah.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Like, already so far down the track.
You can stop that train.
It might be advisable.
Yeah,
actually, to just pull the handbrake.
Somebody should stop the train.
Yeah, let's just take it down a notch, Rory. You just
yeah. Oh, well, we've been sinking all those putts from 25 feet. You don't think anything on the greens.
Yeah. I don't need. Nobody can mess with this. Women weep when I putt. The beauty of it.
I mean, I'm heading out to your area of the country in July with Paul Meyerhog to do some shows and play some golf. What to expect from the Okanagan region in terms of golf courses? What are we like in differences between out there and Ontario? Obviously, the scenery is much different, but how are the courses different?
Well, they're hilly. I mean, they're on mountainsides, right? So the Okanagan Golf Club's right on a big mountain, so carts are almost mandatory on all the courses here. So you'll see a lot more hills. It's an exhausting 18 holes sometimes. So you get tired by the end. You got to really conserve energy. Eat a lot of power bars.
you can get those at Costco.
But yeah, they're gorgeous courses. You're gonna love it. Yeah, we'll play the Bear and Quail when you're out here.
Oh yeah. He mentioned those. Yeah.
What's the season like? You guys start earlier than the rest of the country, pretty much. Or
courses are opening right now. Like there's 4 or 5 in Kelowna that are open. So this is the time of year you could ski and golf in the same day.
Damn.
No way.
Yeah, the courses are. I mean, they're a little brown, but
Sure.
they're open. And then sort of the higher elevation ones, they're going to be opening first week of April here, I think. So not long.
Wow.
Is that what you find exhausting about it? It's the elevation.
Just the hills, like you're going up, whether you're taking a cart or not, you still got to walk across to your ball. You're still going up and down a lot of hills. It's like
Yeah.
a little bit. And me especially, like I'm never where I need to be, so it's an extra hill and a bunker away. A lot of
You know,
looking for balls.
You just got to park closer. Maybe that's your problem.
That's it. Well, they have rules too. Like this time of year, your cart stays on the path, so you're
right.
running across and you're running up and down. So
Yeah, that'll do it. Are they how are the prices on the courses there?
absurd. Yeah, I think Bear and Quail, if you're not a local, or pardon me, if you are a local and you're you're paying full price at prime time, it's like 180 with a cart.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is absurd is right.
Yeah,
I was
there's
hoping
some
you meant
that are
low.
more. No, some are even more than that. So
Wow.
and it's hard to get memberships out here now. You can get sort of like packs where you get like, 5, you get discounted 20% or something, and it makes it reasonable. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. I get a good deal up at the Bear and Quail because I MC. So
Sure.
I get up, and as comics, it's great to do shows at golf courses because it's usually included. So the day of, you get out there and
Yeah, right.
so, but
Now, is it are the prices like this because it's a tourist destination? Like, are people coming from the States or Canada? Like, where are people coming from?
a lot come from Canada. Yeah.
Mm.
But they like Alberta. A lot of Albertans come here with
Wow.
their own money, and we just take it. So yeah, so much money, and they like spending it in Kelowna. It's not a joke. It's like the BC blue plates and the Alberta red plates, just like fighting on the highway here. And yeah, they can charge what they want. People pay it. It's hard to get on all these courses, even with these prices.
Jesus, that's
Wow.
wild. So what prompted the lessons? You've been playing for a long time. These are the first lessons you've had, or did you have lessons before?
First ever, which is absurd. Like you don't just go out and drive a car without like at least learning something. But
Sure.
I went and hit
Monty
golf
did for
balls.
sure.
Yeah, I went and hit balls before I ever knew anything about it. So I just thought, if I'm going to play as much as I am, 30 rounds last year, I got better by the end, but not much better. And I think in order to make that change, I had to do something drastic.
Mm.
I thought, by the time I retire, I want to be a scratch golfer so that when I'm
Wow.
playing, at least good. So I got 20 years to work on it. And at least now I know what to work on.
I see. So 18 handicap. Have you broken 90? I imagine you
Yeah.
have. Many
Yeah.
times.
3 times last season, 289s and 186.
Nice.
I was draining putts like within 20 feet. I was getting close, and I sunk a couple. That was the difference that day. It was just, the putter was hot. It was crazy. But
Yeah, it
and I
saves a
didn't
lot of
lose-
strokes anytime you're putting well.
Yeah, and one ball with the 86. That's a big difference. Like
Oh,
lost
nice.
strokes. So
The same
Yeah.
Kirkland Lake. Just
yeah, it was
going.
Once again, I only need one.
You know it. Those Kirklands, they just go in.
You can cancel the shipment. It was like, I don't need them.
Yeah. But it's not often, and you can tell when you're going to break 90. It's you
Mhm.
feel good. There's something about it. Your drives are straight. It's just a weird day. But for the most part, I'm mid 90s. Yeah.
So how it's obviously sunk its teeth into you in a way where you prompted you to take lessons. So are you wanting like low 80s? Like now you tasted an 86. Is it like I can clean that up and I can get that much lower? Like what's the motivator coming from?
Yeah, I think mid 80s is the goal. I think 85. If I end the season and 85 is sort of, attainable every time I go out, then yeah, I'm happy. Breaking 90 this season on the regular, and no more 100 plus. That's sort of the expectation. It's not going to happen, but that's what I would like. I mean, it was $1,200 in lessons. It was 12 weeks of
Wow.
lessons, $1,200, and that's discounted because I bought the pack. So it
Yeah.
better do something good for me.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure. Well, like you say, there's got to be likely to be a breaking in process of the lessons, but it's got to pay off.
Totally. Like, have none of you done lessons between the three of you?
I've done one lesson in my life and I was scared shitless. I won't tell the whole story, but I played a lot growing up, and then this sounds like I'm telling the whole story. I'm going to condense it. And then in the pandemic, was playing absolutely terribly. Like I didn't know how to swing anymore, and I was all in my head. And then I went and I had one lesson, and I was super afraid that she was going to change all my mechanics, and I was going to have to relearn how to swing. And she didn't. She just said I had to swing slower, and that was it. And then that turned everything around. And yeah,
Keeping
so
in mind
one
when he said
lesson.
he was playing terribly, the first time Nick and I played golf, he shot an 80. So his
Oh.
playing terribly was pretty good.
He's on- I did think you were starting at the beginning there, Nick, where you're like, I'm growing up. It's like, well, I'll tell you what, 1988, New Jack City came out. And we're like, where, how early is this guy starting?
I was in Richmond, Ontario, and yeah, so one lesson, really scary, but then getting that kind of feedback was probably the biggest confidence boost I've ever had.
Why was it
That I know.
scary?
I thought I thought they would want to change my swing, like that my mechanics would be bad.
Mhm.
And so I'd have to relearn like what Rob had to go through, sort of relearn swing paths and muscle memory, and then I'd have to fight 43 years of swinging a certain way. It's the same way, like we talk about our buddy Forbes, who we play with, who he got all messed up because he videotaped himself swinging, and when he saw himself swinging, that got in his head, and it like messed him up for a while. It's just that that either the visual or someone telling you you've got to do something different is really scary.
Yeah, some of the best golfers I played with, pardon me, they have ugly swings. Ugly.
Right.
But they
Right.
do stay behind that, like they don't come over the top. It's the same consistent swing every time, and it keeps them in play. You don't lose balls, you save strokes, and it's simple as that. And yeah, mine, it wasn't overall. I had an ugly, terrible swing. It's uglier now because it all feels awkward. So you're trying to do what feels right, and it just screws it up even more. You got to stick with it. Like I went to Golf Tech and they give you videos so you have everything. So after I go to the range now, I come home and I just remind myself like, oh, that's what I was probably doing wrong. You just watch them. So I think that's that's what $1,200 gets you. Gets you a constant reminder of how shitty you were.
It's a good video. You can work some comedy clubs if it goes well enough.
Daryl, would you get lessons?
Oh, I would definitely get lessons. I mean, I think we probably know no one gets in their head more than I do.
That's true. Yep.
And every swing, I'm trying to figure out my swing basically instead of just swinging. So yeah, I would like to have someone give me lessons, and then they'll probably just go, just do the same thing over and over again. And I'd be like, yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Been trying that for the last 20 years. Monty, lessons?
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say like I would do it. I would do it. I don't know if I will. You know, just out of like getting there, I'm gonna drop whatever amount of money, get in there and start doing the lessons. Because there's a good chance I'm gonna have a good game sooner or later. And then I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, all my problems fixed. I don't need no I don't need those stinking badges. You know what I mean? Like, let me just keep hitting this ball. And
you say I don't need those stinking badges. Like, do you think it's like swimming lessons where you get the different color with every?
Yeah, you didn't get any crests.
I got the chipping badge.
Yeah. But I'm not philosophically opposed to it. Like you know what I mean? Because obviously I could use it. So
Rob, the three of us play. There's no competitiveness between us when we play, just because we just enjoy our company. Have you played with comedians? And if you have you ever experienced any competitiveness golf wise amongst playing with golf with comedians?
You know, yeah, I played with Scott Dumas, Tim Nutt, and John Wing last summer. And John Wing is good and competitive and like good. And I mean, like just little things where he's critiquing what I thought was an amazing shot on a par three. He's like, oh man, I came over the top there and I should have. John, you're putting for a birdie. Super and not like competitive against us. He just high expectations, where Tim Nutt was like the polar opposite. He'd drive one down the middle, 280 yards. He'd be like, well, that's probably as good as it gets today. And then he just no expectations of maintaining that kind of drive. Paul Meyerhog, he's hard on himself. He's a pretty good golfer though. Paul, I think when I was out with him, hit like an 84 on a championship course. So
wow.
Oh wow, yeah.
Which is my goal this year when you get out here with Paul, is I'll shoot an 84. And then
84.
that guy was never an 18 cap. I'll be like, "Yeah."
You'll play yourself off as a sandbagger. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, sure.
I've got to lie to make it happen. So this interview's over. I'm on the course.
That's great, man. I look forward to that. That's gonna be that'll be fun. So yeah, okay. So lessons entering this year. What do you think? Like, what is the part of the game you're going to be working on the most, or focus on the most? Are you off the tee, irons, short game?
Irons, that second shot, trying to get myself in a position to get a par from time to time. That second shot, if it goes awry, like you're taking a bogey every time. You got to chip on, you got to get out of the sand, the second shot is key. I mean, the drive helps, but if I just don't play my driver on some holes, like I think course management's key. There's a lot of holes where I could hit a 3-wood and be plenty far. Like based on how much I slice my driver, my 3-wood's the safer club anyway. I can hit it 250 because it stays straight. So might as well play that. So I think a little more course management, playing smarter and getting to the green in 2 a few times. So my greens in reg last year, I don't know if you guys use the Golf Canada app, but you can keep track of everything.
I do, yeah.
So my greens in reg last year was like 17%. And I think that's a major problem. That's a lot of strokes lost. Like, and my scramble was nothing. Like I didn't par those. So that's my big thing to work on.
I don't think I've ever heard an 18 handicap just be so stat focused.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, you know, it hasn't helped anything, but it's good to know. Good to know why I suck.
Something else I started doing last year was if I didn't have a lot of time to warm up, is I would hit the hardest club in my bag to hit. So I'd hit a 4-iron like off the ground, right? And that's all I would do to warm up. Because if my driver, if I could at least hit the hardest club well in a couple of swings in practice, and then my driver wasn't working well, I had to hit something else off the tee just to get in play, I could then reasonably rely on a longer club into the green. I didn't have to think about bombing my driver, right? I could hit an iron off the tee and then have 180, 195 yards into the green. But I'm like, oh, I've got that confidence from hitting that 4-iron off on the range that I could hit something into the green. That shifted a lot for me too.
Oh, I've never tried that. Yeah. I try to practice before every round too now. That's how serious I'm taking it. Like,
wow, you're all in.
Small bucket. Yeah, it's just weird. And if I don't, I'm in my head about it. Like, oh, I'm not warmed up.
You ever wonder why you didn't take comedy as seriously as you take golf now?
Yeah, I did. My bombing percentage is about 20. You know, I'm 20 years in, so that's not bad.
I don't know, Rob. You convinced me. I'm going to go maybe more stats. I'm going to go into Golf Town and be like, listen, I'm going to take about 3 inches of graph paper. Let's get this thing done.
What do you think Golf Town's going to do for you and your stats, Monty?
Just give me the paper. I want paper. I want pens.
There's a trend to Monty. Whenever he wants to accomplish something in golf, he's like, I'm just going to go into Golf Town.
Yeah.
And then he thinks Golf Town's going to take care of everything for him.
He doesn't know that they're salesmen. They're just salesmen.
This isn't even graph paper. God damn it.
I think it's time for the par 5. Monty, do you want to bring it in?
Wait a minute. I'm a little bit lost in here. I'm looking for a bag of macadamia nuts. Could you also show me the way to the par 5?
You know that Monty is headlining all week at Absolute starting tonight. He just brought in one of his bits into the introing the par 5. That is one of your
Do I do that
bits.
as a bit? I talk about macadamia nuts.
You talk about going into a Costco and getting a bag of macadamia nuts in your act.
Well, that's just me talking about Costco. I don't even know if that's...
I'm completely lost right now as to what.
Sorry.
I don't know what just happened.
I'm sorry.
Either.
I
I'm here every
apologize.
week.
Well, listen, they got nice macadamia nuts in there, and also golf balls. So, and I'm looking for the par 5. That's it.
Yeah, perfect.
Simple.
Question number 1, Rob, your favorite golf course?
I don't know. I've been watching a lot lately of the PGA, but I gotta say Phoenix, like that waste management, that I love it. I want to play a stadium. Maybe it's the comic in me, but I want my hole in one to be witnessed by thousands. And I think that's it right now. Like, how do you watch that hole?
God, yeah. In fact, we just had comedian Jared Campbell on a couple weeks back, and that would have been his ideal hole that he would play. He just wants to play that. He just wants people to throw beer at him, basically.
I want people to throw beer at me, yeah, and witness it. though. Like I had 2 witnesses to my hole in one. Imagine thousands. Like,
Jesus.
do you have to buy them the drinks though? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think so.
You're pretty confident to think you're just going to go down there and hit a hole in one.
I'm gonna do it. Yeah, guys, I just had lessons. I'm ready.
And if there's one course in the world you would want to play other than Augusta, St. Andrews, or Pebble, which course would you want to play?
I mean, all of those. I want to play all those. I don't really have one. I don't think I would go out of my way to play a course.
Like
maybe Sawgrass.
Dentonia?
No. No, I don't know. I'd play probably Sawgrass. TPC Sawgrass would
TPC
be.
Sawgrass.
Yeah, that would be one. And again, just been watching recently, so these aren't the most creative answers, but
No. It's good.
definitely challenging and fun.
Yeah.
Good for you for watching, though.
Thanks. Yeah, well, I feel like if I see it enough, I'll do it.
I love that you didn't have a particular course, but a hard no on Daytona.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
Are they when you play like in these tournaments at your course, like the men's league and stuff like that? Like, are people expecting something from you on the course? Like, do you feel any pressure to perform golf wise, being that you're a comedian?
No. No.
Good. Okay.
Give it my
Excellent. I'll
all,
move
yeah.
on. Okay.
I mean, yeah. If anything, it's hilarious how bad I am. Some people have said to me, I think complimentary, we don't mind that you're not very good. You're fun to play with. So
That's a great compliment.
it is.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
real. I don't know how I took it. Like I guess it was a compliment. So
Well, if you don't want to come out and murder the course and then not murder the crowd, you know what I mean? Like, you're like, what
Yeah.
is this guy? A pro golfer or a goddamn comedian?
yeah, the comedy side's easy. Like I just give away the prizes at the end of the night. The hosting it's a no-brainer. Anybody could do it, but I don't know. They like me.
That's
great.
the main thing.
Yeah.
Question 2, you can put together your ideal foursome with the caveat no PGA, LPGA, or Live Tour players, and anyone alive or dead is allowed. Who's rounding out your foursome?
Oh, it's Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, and Willie Nylander.
Just sucking up
what an
to
answer.
Darren.
What an
Wow.
answer. That's
Wow.
He's
the
not
best
even a
answer we've had
lefty.
so far.
Not even a lefty. Just sucking up to Daryl. He's a lefty golfer.
That's not
and
sucking. He's
the
just a
front
good
line.
Leafs fan. He's just a good person.
Die-hard
Wow.
Leaf fan. And
Wow.
those guys would be super fun to play with. I mean, they golf. I know they do. I see them all the
Yeah.
time. And
Mhm.
I mean, I would just pick their brain and I would suck. I'd be so starstruck and like going gaga over my hockey stars. But you know, they'd probably say to me, even though you suck, you're fun to play with. And that
You wouldn't
I
go
would love
like
to play
a-
with
a-
Willie. Willie
a
is so
legend-
laid back that he was just, yeah, that'd be so much fun.
oh, he'd be awesome. And so many questions for the guys. I don't even know where I'd start. Like I would just pick their brain the whole round. Look forward to a hot dog at the turn, you know. We'd probably all be playing Kirkland's. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah. Pretty. You know what? Austin Matthews might even let you keep his at the end of the round.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, going with the new line too. That's surprising. Not even like legendary Leaf players. That's yeah,
No, going with the kids, man. It makes me feel younger, I guess.
true. I suppose so.
Well,
Plus, I
Jake
think
Muzzin, Jake Muzzin has a hole in his backyard.
Does
Really?
he really? Good for
I
him.
think that's what I think they go there and they just play is like he's got a par 3 in his backyard.
Damn.
He's probably been playing it a lot this year.
Yeah.
Not been playing
Yeah.
hockey.
No. He's supposed to be, I think he's supposed to be the best on the team.
Is
It's
he?
nice
I
we can
didn't
talk
know
about the
that.
Leafs finally on this podcast.
Did I get the wrong podcast? Oops, sorry.
Can we make you a host?
We're just
Well,
adding hosts.
I'm just saying, if a guy's got a hole in his backyard, he's got to be the best.
You would hope so.
You know, unless he's trying to play hockey or something. I'm like, I'm just out in the backyard every day.
Yeah, I don't. Luke Shen must be a good golfer because Shenner lives out here in the summers. He plays quite a bit. I've played in the Kelowna Rockets tournament with him, and it was a riot. That is a messy tournament. This is a golf topic.
Yeah.
Wow, those guys can drink. So to end this tournament, we end up on a rooftop patio. And I got into this tournament because my chiropractor's the chiropractor for the Kelowna Rockets. So we're playing at Black Mountain.
Classic success story.
Yeah, that's how I made it, guys. He's like, "You want to come play the Kelowna Rockets tournament?" I was like, "Yes, I do." And like Kelowna Rockets they're well-known NHL. Like Tyler Myers. Sorry, guys, I thought I turned that off. Is that dinging? Can you hear that?
No, you're
Oh.
good.
That sounds good.
So, like Tyler Myers, Luke Shen, Shea Weber's there. And these guys are great. They're fun out there on the course. And we're on a rooftop patio, and I'm sitting with Shea Weber at a table, my chiropractor, and Shenner's there. And these guys are pounding drinks and not getting drunk. Like, these are elite athletes. I am keeping pace, not an elite athlete. I stumble down the stairs when I'm going home to get to my cab. I make it down the stairs okay, get out the front door perfectly flat, and biff it on nothing in front of a lineup to get into this place. Someone helps me into the cab, and I go home. And yeah, I don't even remember golfing that day. Like 6 holes in, just slaughtered, like so drunk. It's a fun tournament. Yeah. It was really
Do you know for sure that you were sitting with Shea Weber?
Yes, I do. He was injured. This was his injury year, like where
He's been injured for a decade.
Yeah, he was in a big leg brace and on crutches. So I remember specifically it was Weber.
Did you say you were sitting with Shea Weber and your chiropractor?
Yeah.
Like that was
Dr. Muslim, active chiropractor.
Monty's about to have another question about rubbing people down.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's just wild. It was like, do you roll with your chiropractor a lot? Like,
I do. He's a buddy of mine. Yeah.
oh,
actually.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it must be. I mean, it's like, yeah, I was out in the streets with my chiropractor. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
both of my there's 2 chiropractors where I go, and they're both really good buddies. I emceed one of their weddings, and the other
Wow.
guy I've been golfing with, and since I moved out here. Yeah. I was a little gaga. Like, he kept telling me, like, Cody Franzen lives here in the summers, and he always comes in. And
Leaf legend.
yeah, these guys, I was like, no way. And then one day I'm in there, and they're Cody Franzen sitting across from me, waiting to see my chiropractor.
It reminds me of the time I was hanging out with Larry Robinson, Mitch Marner, and my proctologist. And it was a great time. You must know.
Yeah.
The stories that proctologists must have.
Oh, yeah. So wild. What a wild start to a story. Just broke my brain even hearing that.
Yeah.
Is he really thrown by this chiropractor part?
Yeah.
I can't tell that story without you asking how I was at that tournament. This is important information. I have to include why I was there.
No, it was great. I couldn't have been more captivated, but broken.
Yeah, it's a weird story. True story.
Sounds awesome.
Oh,
I
my God.
also saw Luke Shen in the grocery store here buying diapers when I was buying
Wow.
diapers. We stood beside each other, and me, being a geek, was like, "Huh, didn't expect to see you here," because that's what you say to somebody who's more famous than.
Yeah. What was your chiropractor doing at that moment?
You know my chiropractor? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was adjusting my baby. Question 3, Rob, on a hot summer day, what are you ordering from the bar cart?
It is a double Ryan Coke on the rocks, lots of ice, tons of ice.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
that's assuming that I'm already 20 over par.
Yeah.
Which
If you're
there's-
having a good round, are you ordering anything? This
No.
has come up from time to time.
No, I don't. Gatorade or a soda water. But no, I believe being drunk doesn't make me any better. I mean, yeah, looser. It makes me care less. So I think I'm better.
Looser. So you don't even need your chiropractor. What are you doing? You have an answer.
That's right.
I guess that's what the chiropractor was doing. It's like, you don't need me. You need to drink more, bro. And it's like,
Yeah. Come to this golf tournament.
Great advice. Yeah.
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 Well, that's a good question. Do you, a lot of times I just decide whether I'm drinking when I start, as opposed to being like, how am I shooting? Do you see how you're shooting first and then you have a drink or something, or?
Yeah, I wait a few holes and then I decide if I'm going to or not. I don't drink anymore. I quit drinking in November. So this is going to be a really weird golf year. So maybe I'll remember the lessons and maybe I'll play better. But
Oh, great.
Yeah, I
Good for you,
totally
man.
cut the booze out, and I think it could change something. But previously, never a plan. It was just I knew at some point I'd be cracking a beer, or I made the mistake last year of drinking hazy IPAs that were like 10%. Didn't really think about it. Drank them like I drank other beers, and I just ruined some rounds. So
Damn.
Yeah,
It's
gotta
like a
be
glass of wine. Yeah.
yeah.
Put it into perspective, last year Monty and I were going to play, and I said, I'll drive so you can have some drinks. And Monty literally said, I was going to drink anyway.
Yeah, but I appreciated it. It's actually not much of a change of plans for me, Daryl, but thank you.
But I mean, Rob, you're somewhat athletic. If you're going to cut out booze, if you're playing well, that's
That's
an
great.
athlete.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see if any of this helps anything. But that's where the money for the lessons came from. Just, I was drinking, at least $1,200 in those 4 months. So yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
hell yeah.
we've said it a couple times with guests where they're like planning on something, but I think that this is an excellent candidate for a follow-up guest. Rob, you might have to come on season 4 of this pod and let us know how the season went.
Yes,
Maybe
yeah,
after we
yeah,
play together
progressive.
in July. That would be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'll have long hair. I'll
Definitely be drinking again.
definitely be drinking again. Yeah. And fuck lessons. Yeah, I'm done.
Befriending more chiropractors. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Question number 4. You have the choice of either answering what's the angriest you've ever seen someone on the golf course, or your mental state on the golf course. How do you keep from losing it on the golf course?
Oh, I don't keep from losing it.
Okay, I want to hear about this.
No, I get really upset. I've never like broken a club. I've thrown clubs. I won almost in the water by accident. Yeah, I get really frustrated. I try not to take it out on anybody in my foursome or be rude to them. It's impossible. Like you're just going to be like, and my poor wife, like, because we're so close that when we golf together, I'm just rude. I'm a dick. Like I don't care. I don't want to talk. And she's probably golfing amazing at that time, right? She's on a 5-hole par streak, and I can't keep the ball in play. I just lose it. I get rude and short, and I don't know. And it doesn't help because it just makes you worse. There's no way getting upset helps anything. But I've seen clubs just chucked and broke, like chucked at trees. The most angry a guy got, he threw his, this is how mad he was. He didn't even go get the head of the club, but he threw his hybrid club at a tree, head breaks off, flies in there. I pick it up. I'm like, well, at least, attach it again. He's like, I don't want it. He throws it back in there and leaves the course without his very expensive hybrid club. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he made a point to his other clubs, though. I'll tell you that.
He taught them a lesson. Yeah. Right. I don't even know if he was playing that well, but I think he was going to potentially break 90 if he got a par on this final hole. So to him, it was a huge deal. Yeah. I haven't played with him since. I don't even know if he replaced the club or if he's just taking a stand. Like, that's it. I don't hit hybrids anymore.
Maybe you'll see he's down more clubs and he's like, listen, this is all, there can only be one. I'm playing with the one set. That's it.
Yeah. He's a chip and putter now, mainly.
Yeah, it's down to nothing.
Are you tracking your score as you're playing, Rob? Like, are you counting? Do you know how you're doing as you're playing?
Always. I've never not known. Never, ever. Like somebody counts it and says 51 and I go, oh no, 54. Like I know. Yeah. I know on every hole. I
cannot recommend enough trying to stop that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't stop it. Just listen to the stats I give you guys.
I know.
He's practically a Rain Man.
Thank you. Yeah. What do you notice about it? Is it just
just focus on whatever shot is in front of you and nothing else. And no pressure of like, oh, I've got to do this to like, break whatever. Like it simplifies everything. I tell people who are like keeping score, don't tell me. Like, I don't want to know. Don't tell me at the turn. I want it to be a surprise at the end. I don't want to think about it whatsoever. And the best rounds I've had, I've just had zero idea until the end.
I guess it takes pressure off every shot, right? Because it's just another shot now. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, this sounds great. I'm never going to be able to. I just don't think so.
There's that neurotic comedian brain coming in. Yeah, I like it.
I usually know what everybody's shooting on a hole too. Right? Like, oh God, he's on in too. Like, I don't know why I care, but I know.
You should know that Nick reads books about stuff like this.
I do
So
actually. Yeah.
he's that deep into it.
You could
Yeah.
be my golf psychologist. I'll call you
Wow.
around. I'll go see my chiropractor first.
Nick's the official would you say psychiatrist?
Yeah.
Of the Kelowna Rockets. Little known fact.
See you at the tournament this year, Nick.
That's why they've never done well golf wise. Last question: your favorite golf moment, either what you experience or on TV? I got to imagine it's the hole in one, or is there a
Yeah.
better moment?
I mean, like Monty, I've sunk a couple 25 footers. that are
Sure,
up,
sure.
but yeah, the hole in one, there's nothing like it. Like I'll never forget just playing that hole after. And I think I shot an 8er. I couldn't have cared less about that hole.
Yeah,
And just my phone going, like I sent my wife, and like I was just more concerned about like, are people going to believe this? It was a very surreal feeling. And I always made a joke that like, if I get a hole in one, I'm quitting golf. Like it doesn't
yeah,
get better.
right.
And it's a total opposite feeling. Like can't wait to try again. Like every R3 now, just gotta try and hopefully out.
Is there anything, you guys are a lot more experienced in comedy than I am. Is there anything, well, Rob, you're the only one who's experienced it comedy wise that would be the equivalent of a hole in one? Anything you could experience comedy wise? Is it like a massive like applause break or a standing ovation at the end of a set? Is there anything that comes close to a hole in one comedy wise?
Getting paid on time is pretty nice.
Yeah. Dream come true.
Yeah. If only we had an organization who was advocating for comedians.
Well, I can't think of one just because the hole in one's so rare. Like,
Right.
what could you? I don't know. I always wanted to tell jokes till somebody passed out. Like,
Oh, you should do it at the Kelowna Rockets golf tournament after party.
Yeah.
he killed 3 chiropractors. I'm like, listen, he's good.
The MC passed out in the cab. I guess not. I guess there isn't.
No, it's a
Okay,
hard
we've settled
question.
it.
I don't.
I can't think. Maybe getting the phone call that you're opening for your idol.
Right,
But that's
yeah.
on stage. Like, just that would be pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
big. I don't even know who it would be, but
It's
Yeah,
great.
that's a little bit comparable. Some like huge breakthrough or something that is rare like that. But
Out of the blue. Yeah.
yeah, because you think when you get your hole in one that like you are going to the next level of golf. It's not
Right.
true. It's not. You crash hard.
Did you put the ball away right away? Did you didn't
No, I
play it with the next
almost-
hole, did you?
I
No,
almost
he teed it up.
Yeah, guy
Oh,
stopped me. He's like, dude, you have to keep that ball. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
I didn't understand when you said that. I didn't understand that's what happened.
almost teed it up, not think. I would have lost it too because my next shot was awful. It was like I sniped it, and I didn't care because I kept the ball. Thank goodness.
yeah,
And
that's wild. I would have thought to tee it up myself. I just would have been like, yeah, oh great.
Yeah. It was in the card. I was busy texting. I was excited. I didn't even think much of the ball. It was still very surreal to me. I think at one point I was thinking how many drinks I had to buy because I had no money. It was COVID. These were the things on my mind at the time.
Rob selling golf balls outside. Of course.
I got a Kirkland. Who wants a Kirkland? Who wants
I got a
Kirkland?
hole in
got a
one.
Kirkland.
This one had the hole in one. You want to play this? It's like the daily double winner.
Dirty Kirkland. Yeah.
Oh man, thanks for coming on, Rob. It was super nice to meet you. I can't wait to meet you in person in July. But this was awesome to have you on the pod. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys. It was fun. It's fun to talk golf right now. It's been on my mind. So,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
at least feel like I'm going to go out and do well, but I'm realistically, it's going to be a long year. Just starting
You
from
know when
scratch.
you're gonna get out for the first time?
I'm hoping next week actually is the goal. So I want to get
Great.
out before the end of this month is going to be awesome. But I got a lot of shows next week, so I might be too busy. Just because comedy's back, got to throw that in there.
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
afford
talk
the
about
drinks
some-
now.
Talk about some of your shows.
Well, I'm running Trainwreck Comedy here in Kelowna, or the Okanagan Valley, I should say. So lots of shows coming up. The Actor Studio next week. Andrew Gross is in town, and then next month I've got Mike Dambra coming through Kelowna. So
Nice.
lots of big shows coming up, and hopefully more and more as comedy gets going and things get back to normal.
That's great, man. Exciting to hear.
And I've done a couple of his shows. Good times. Well attended.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a
Yeah.
good following out here, right? Trying to keep the bar high. There's a lot of shows going on, and just what separates one brand from the next. And I always thought, quality comics go a long way. People will
Mhm.
come back. It's the best marketing you could do. Just make sure everybody's good and has a
Yeah.
good time. You treat them well, they do better. I found that out too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You,
That's
you could
great.
get a ski hotel when you're doing my shows, but that just shows you what I think of you. But you usually get a great hotel, it starts there.
Well, I would like the next time I'm out there, if I could get a box of Kirkland Lake balls, that would be
Yeah, and a free adjustment from his chiropractor.
You do. You get a coupon, and you'll know. You'll know how much you want these guys
coupon.
when you get here. You get a
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
man. Great to meet you.
Yeah, man. Thanks a lot for
All
this.
right. Take care.
And that was Rob Balsdon, everybody. Good
Wow.
episode. Funny
Did
guy.
not
Fun.
expect that amount of chiropractor jokes.
Oh,
But
Well,
when
we're
you're in it,
growing
you're
our
in it.
brand.
We really are expanding.
yeah. Get it out to the chiropractors.
Yeah.
Do you know there's 500,000 chiropractors in Canada?
5,000. Really?
No, 500,000.
Oh, 500,000.
Yeah.
Really?
How do you know that?
I could feel it.
Wait, so you're just throwing a number out?
Yeah. Listen, everyone, there's a chiropractor surrounded. You're always surrounded by chiropractors.
Damn. I sort of wish, based on that conversation with Rob, we would have tracked the number of guests who have had hole-in-ones. That would have been a good stat to have tracked.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tracking the number of hosts who have had it.
0.
That's an
Yeah.
easier one to track.
Yeah, much easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same
But-
amount you feel had it, Daryl. You
Yes.
see, sometimes you just feel things.
We're gearing up for the season. It's hopefully around the corner for us, as it is it's closer for Rob out in Kelowna. But yeah, thank you all for listening, and be back next week with another guest.
Yeah. Yeah. We sure will.
You can take that to the bank.
Feel
I don't
better.
think the bank's going to do
Gina.
anything with that
don't
information,
think
though.
so.
Not going to lie.
We've
All
got shows. You can probably find our shows. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm currently in Belgium as you're listening to this.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So if you're in Belgium,
Look them up
Yeah.
in Belgium.
All right. Well, thanks for
everyone.
listening, everybody.
God bless you all.
bye.
And something distracted him. All right.